Concluding with the final installment of the series, 7 Firm Reasons Why We Have Not Found Atlantis Yet, is the lack of archaeological interest due to the fringe obstacle. In the search for Atlantis, one must ask, well, what do the experts have to say about all of this? The addition of controversial details to the Atlantis story has caused a lot of problems for any serious seeker. Many details by authors in our modern times have added facts that were never part of what Plato, Solon, or the Egyptian priests ever had to say. As much as it would be exciting to have Atlantis as an ancient civilization comparable to the works of our modern present world, this was simply not the case. Everything Plato describes in his dialogues tell us of what was to be expected from a Bronze Age civilization, from chariots and spearmen to sailing ships and to stonework cities. Many of the scientific ideas behind the story of Atlantis has been reduced to fringe theories because they cannot hold up to what we currently know. In certain cases, the science of Atlantis researchers has been relative to what was known only at the time of their writing. For example, the famous author on Atlantis, Ignatius Donnelly, has used now outdated geological theories from his days. These ideas were only later proved to be inaccurate or incorrect, and had left his Atlantis story with many unforeseen flaws. This is not to say that most Atlantis authors have been purely insincere. Many authors have clearly been driven by potential wealth and attention to be had by writing on such a popular and engaging mystery. This has led to historians and archaeologists to generally not admit to believing in the story at all. They see what Plato wrote as a work of philosophical fiction, and worse, as a taboo subject, only to be thrown into the realm of fantasy. This is most unfortunate, as the story contains intentional elements of myth and fact, just as the Iliad of Homer does, which eventually led to the discovery of Troy in Turkey. Plato's account contains a myriad of very specific details suitable for a true history. In what I have presented before you in Ancient Navigators, I believe that Atlantis, or the name which they had actually chosen for themselves in their own language, remains a crucial missing piece of our world history. This is a history that developed throughout the late Bronze Age and was cataclysmically destroyed, never to be rediscovered since. With the story now reinterpreted to account for what we currently know, archaeologists might be able to finally look into the right places. What a story would be told if Atlantis was to be found. It could shake the very foundation of classic history and bring to the present world a conclusion to a mystery that has gone on for far too long. Thank you for watching.